thing on. So this Joker Shyne is on doing like a media rounds, Breakfast Club, Math Off, and stuff like that. He said something real weird that caught my attention. That was real weird. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, he popped back up now. He don't got an accent no more. His Belizean accent is gone. You know what I'm saying? That sounds weird to me. He said something to the along the lines of like when he's around the Belizean, he talks Belizean with an accent. When he's not, he don't. That's just flaky. That don't sound. But when you think about it, when he first got out of jail years ago, he popped up all of a sudden and became Jewish. And even back then, we was like Jewish. This boy, how he just become Jewish? Like, but it kind of blew over. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh, he's Jewish. He's from. I remember even when he first came out, though, there was like some discrepancies about where he was really from. One of his parents was like some kind of dictator or official or something, and some other. It was some stuff with him. But I just heard this boy in the Breakfast Club say something real weird, real weird. He said, he was talking about one of the albums he did, and they was talking about how he got. I guess he did a remix of Usher's Confession song or something like that. I don't know. But he said that he was locked up with his cell phone, with his actual cell phone number. So this is back in like the early 2000s. So I guess maybe that was like around the time Jokers first started having cell phones in jail. Like it was starting to become a thing. You know what I'm saying? But it was like exclusive. People had cell phones. I don't even know if it was even that far back that people was normally having cell phones in jail. And then again, this is New York, so I don't know. I'm from Pennsylvania, so maybe it's normal in New York. Anybody from New York hear this? Confirm it if you could. Is it normal back in the early 2000s where you could just take your cell phone to jail? Is that normal? Maybe it's in New York. Maybe they do that in the system in New York. But that don't sound right to me. This boy said he had his cell phone on the yard, but his own real cell phone number that he was locked up. That the number he had on the streets, he took to jail. His actual phone. I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. Yeah, jokers get phones in jail, especially in the feds now. It's like the new thing. Everybody got a phone. I remember the first time somebody called me from jail on a cell phone. This is like years and years ago. It was like, oh, you got it. It was cool. Like, but back in early 2000s, I'm not sure if that was a thing back then. I'm trying to sit here and think. But even then, your own personal cell phone number, you got your own cell phone in jail. He just sat on the Breakfast Club and said he had his own cell phone on the yard in jail upstate. That sounds crazy to me, man. I can't like that. Just sounds real weird. That's like way weird. I ain't never heard nothing like that in my goddamn life. He said people were calling him. He was answering the fuss how he recorded his album. I do remember him recording the album up there. I thought it was just like on the prison phone or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But he said he did it on his own cell phone. Had a Yamaha piano. I guess some jails do have like a lot of equipment and stuff to do music and stuff like that. So I could understand that. You know what I'm saying? But Joker, I can't get with this. I can't just. I'm not cool with him just saying he had his own cell phone in jail and he just had it. People knew he had it, his own number. You know what I'm saying? The number he had on the streets, he's saying he had in jail with. That sounds crazy to me, man. Like I said, if anybody from New York watches this video, if you've been upstate in New York, early 2000s, let me know if this is a thing they just, maybe it's a New York thing. Maybe they allow you to keep your cell phone in jail. I ain't never seen the Joker get arrested, call you later on, like, yo, from his number, his name pops up, he's locked up, you just see, I ain't never in my life seen nothing like that. I ain't never heard nothing like that before in my life. Shyne is he's a flaky individual, man. Like I said, I started off talking about his accent thing, and then he flip flops about the whole thing with Diddy. He's weird as far as like how he's 1 minute he's acting like he's trying to capitalize, then he's not, then he's like forgiving Diddy, then he ain't, then he's standing on this Belize thing, then he's not trying to get everybody to go down to goddamn Belize. We don't want to go. I don't. I mean, I don't know. People might want to go down maybe for a vacation, but is anybody going to pick up their stuff and go move to Belize and build a house? That's what he's on the Breakfast Club telling people to do. Pack up and go down to Belize. So why are you in America telling us to go to Belize? You know what I'm saying? But and not to come at Belize, and I'm not trying to do nothing like that. But it's just he's just on a weird campaign. Like his whole thing is just weird. He's in a weird. His agenda is weird. He's weird. Everything about this boy is just weird. Now he's out here attacking him. I mean, he's attacking Puffy. Then he's not. He said back in 2012, he what did he say? He made up with Puffy because he was hoping and assuming Puffy was going to give him like $10 million or something like that. Which I don't blame him for that. You know what I'm saying? I understood. I understand why he felt like that. Puffy going to break him off as he should have. You know what I'm saying? The boy did go to jail for all them years, but once Puffy didn't. He said he tried to come to him after the fact. I forget how much later, and gave him 50,000 or offered him 50,000 or something like that. Which on the side note, the main reason why Puffy's locked up when it comes down to it, when you really look at the whole big picture, Puffy's mistake was that he didn't pay nobody. That's what Puffy's mistake was. He didn't pay nobody. He was extremely stingy with his money, and that's why he's in the situation he's in overall. You know what I'm saying? Because all the stuff they saying he did to people, whether it's true or not, make no mistake about it. Had he spread some money around, he would be all right. You know what I'm saying? Um, like Gene Deal says, overall, I'm not trying to get into all that, but it kind of sounds like he's saying if he would have paid Wolf's mom, um, I guess the dude, Ferg, I think whatever his name is, stuff like that, Gene Deal would have probably been satisfied with him. The little ride dude that came out, you know what I'm saying? He would have his money. Cassie, if he would have gave her something ahead of time, let it settle before. So basically, long story short, and probably all the people before and throughout the years, had he just broke some people off, you know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like his biggest downfall was. He didn't get nobody no goddamn money, and he got all this money. You know what I'm saying? But that was a sidebar. Like I said, so and Shyne, and then so that all that, and then he said in 2012, I guess Shyne did a concert with Diddy. So I don't know. Shyne is just a flip floppy dude, man. He's all over the place. I don't trust him. His story sounds weird. I just don't trust. I think this Joker is an agent or something, man. For real, I don't know. Something is up with this boy, man. You can't go to jail with your cell phone. That's unheard of. Maybe, like I said, if that's how it is in New York, somebody confirm that. If you do, if you see this, I ain't never heard of a Joker going to jail with his own cell phone and keeping it. You know what I'm saying? You just on the time passes, you just in jail with your cell phone. Like that sounds too mysterious and too weird to me, man. I don't know, but down. That's about it, man. Shyne is and then Funk Flex Max down. Then Funk Flex, you saw what happened to Funk Flex's car after like he came out talking about Shyne. Everybody was saying it was because he came at Shyne, so they sent goons over there. Maybe, like I said, maybe the government is working with him. He got the government behind him or something, and they said, "Look, I don't know, man. I just don't trust. I don't trust Shyne, man. He's a weird character, yo. Something is up with this dude. You can't show up to me talking an accent today, and then tomorrow you come back with a different accent. I'm cutting you off just from that alone. You can't just have different accents whenever you want them. You know what I'm saying? What you want, us? You can't just show up with a different accent whenever you feel like it. Today you got a Belizean accent. Tomorrow you don't got an accent. Then you coming back, you Jewish. Now you come back and you Belizean. I don't trust this dude, man. And now he's in just the head dude. I don't know. Something's not right about Shyne, but that's all I had to say, man. I had to come say that because something about this boy don't seem right. So, but he is about to try to bury Diddy. You know what I'm saying? That's obvious. That's what he's doing with his documentary that's coming out. I ain't been around to talk about all the Diddy stuff as it been going, but I don't feel no different than I felt when I was talking about Diddy before. You know what I'm saying? To me, this shit is still bogus. At the very least, a Joker got his right to his day in court. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that much because a lot has happened since the last time I spoke about Diddy. A lot more accusations have come out and stuff. But at the same time, so many accusations have came out that it makes it even seem more bogus to me, man. Like they did a hotline. They said like 20,000 people called up talking about people from all like I don't know, man. I'm still not gonna be. I'm still not sitting here cheering on to take Diddy down. If he did something wrong, be locked up. Let him have his day in court. And if he did some of the stuff they're saying, then especially if the minors and shit like that, then you know what I'm saying, that's on him. But until then, I'm not gonna be sitting here. I'm still not jumping out here cheering to take down Diddy. Fuck out of here. I ain't with all that, man. It's just not in me to be like that. Got me, bro. But if he did what they say he did, then yeah, the boy needs to be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it. Hit the like button before you get up out of here if you didn't hit the like button already. And that's about it. Shout out to whoever came through here.